So if you listen to Sam Vaknin, you'll see that he has videos on gang stalking. So Sam Vaknin used to actually work as some sort of a political consultant in an Eastern European country, and he has awareness of Stasi techniques. So gang stalking and targeting is all Stasi-like action. It revolves around surveillance, but these guys have monetized it so that they can claim they are uplifting people in poverty and giving them UBI. So when I was first targeted, I had Sam Vaknin, Richard Grannon, Jordan Peterson, and the intellectual dark web circling around me and watching me on a hacked device. And I think originally that started, one, I pissed off Jordan Peterson with a couple of posts I made on Lipstick Alley. Two, I pissed off Grimes with a couple of comments I made on Lipstick Alley. And I think I pissed off Elon too with a joke that I left on Lipstick Alley. And then there was somebody that I was talking to off Twitter that was like alt-right connected, Matt Trout. And I had told Rachel Beswick about him. And remember, if you've listened to my other videos, Rachel Beswick is somebody that goes behind my back to all my associates and poisons the well. She's been doing that since we were little kids, which is why I'm always cutting her off. I hope that she grows into a better person, but she never seems to she never achieves that. And she continuously falls right back into being a malignant personality. So anyways, I think she reached out to him, and then they started this weirdo thing where she was poisoning the well. And Matt is a Perl coder. So the links that he was sending me at the time were probably links that were hacking my phone or dirty links, right? And then he could mirror and clone and create portals. And that's sort of where all of this stuff started. And then Peterson could watch along and the rest of the network, and they were getting pissed off, and then decided to do these weirdo contracts and give it to the tarot community and the rest of these niches so that they could build and produce content and publishing off of targeting me with surveillance. Persistent and constant surveillance, 5 years now. So this guy is Paul Vanderklay. He is a Jordan Peterson groupie, and he's a part of those groups that like to reference themselves as collectives on YouTube, right? They have conversations and they like to refer to themselves as a collective or their group of people that they're with. When I was first targeted, you receive very specific videos because you're on their server, or they've hacked and cloned and mirrored your device, and they have access to your advertising tokens. So they would often communicate with me sort of telepathically through memes and content. They love to communicate or throw subs. So any type of content that's like triggering is their version of conceptual telepathy. They're speaking to you through symbolism, through memes, through music. The whole music thing was sort of extracted from me because I'm very much into an audiophile. I'm very much into music. And all that singing and all that stuff, those are mannerisms that these gang stalkers observed from me and then introjected as their own personality. But when I was first targeted, I would receive a whole bunch of videos on every single device that I had, whether I had entered this algorithmic bubble or not. They were pushed above and beyond everything else and put to the forefront because of being on their server or hacked and cloned by them. So I would receive all the videos from the alt-right, including Mr. Beast, Jordan Peterson, all the tarot readers, and people like this. And that all got pushed on my account. And this is before their physical world stalking and breaking into your home and that type of a thing. These are very petty people. So imagine they break into your home and then they take pictures of your underwear to go post on their back channel, or to post or have one of their affiliates post on Facebook. I'm not shitting you. They will take a picture of your underwear and then make a meme on it on Facebook, or go in and take a picture of like your bathroom or something and be like, oh my God, she didn't clean the tub today. That's the kind of thing that these people do in the background when they target you. So back to what I was saying in regards to what they push on your devices. So they pushed a lot of like paranoid content about surveillance. So when you're first targeted, you get a whole bunch of stuff from their influencers talking about surveillance, talking about cameras, talking about miniaturized cameras. You have Mr. Beast talking about surveillance. There was another girl, I think she got clowned for something else and now she's not as prominent. She used to get pushed forward. So basically all of their representatives that are in this little Neuralinked hive get pushed forward first and foremost when you're targeted. And the tarot readers are a big part of it. And when you're under surveillance, they like to take, everything that comes out of your mouth, they'll put it as their archetypes or their wisdom on their decks. Like they'll literally eavesdrop, take your words and put it onto a deck and publish it and make money off of what they're hearing other people say. They'll also take your likeness. See this guy? See that guy? These two? These guys? They're the same person. They'll take your likeness and put it on their decks and sell that as well. Not only do they take your likeness, they take the likeness of the players, so the people that they've recruited, incentivized, and bribed into being your opposition and into being characters or signs on the cards. And they put them and they use their likeness on the cards too. I'm on about 5 decks, official decks that these people have in circulation. One of the main decks that my likeness can be found on are the decks that were produced by the gang stalker named Intuitive Kev. So he used my likeness and he also used the likeness of the perpetrators they recruited for my ego networks or social networks. So they map out all your networks once you're hacked and they figure out who they can take these offers to, basically who they can incentivize into being your opposition for the storyline. Because that's what they're monetizing. That's their UBI. That's how they're making their money, is talking about other people, but they're talking about the people that they have placed under surveillance and that they're stalking, okay? And then they're talking about the storyline that they've manufactured between the person that they're stalking and the perpetrators that they've recruited to be opposition. So when I was first targeted, this guy was speaking through the fourth wall to me, because he was already stalking me as well with Jordan Peterson and the rest of them. And he was describing what the tarot readers and the other influencers were under the delusion of. And he said that these guys had been bitten by the snake. Okay, that's how he described the tarot readers. And he also said that the tarot readers were under the delusion of Project Bluebeam. This guy. This Jordan Peterson fanboy, when I was first targeted and brought into their system or ecosystem known as the Matrix, referred to the tarot readers and the other influencers as under the delusion of Project Bluebeam and having been bitten by the snake. So as you can see, all the tarot readers take the likeness of the people that are the players in their game, because targeting other people and trying to destabilize them, flip them, and take away their lives is a game to these people. This is Paul Vanderklay. He's a Peterson fanboy. As you can see, he's on a deck of cards as well, just like most of the players are. I can identify a whole bunch of these people on a deck of cards out there somewhere. And most of the tarot readers as well, a lot of them were actually targeted. So they were former victims. But instead of actually like fighting for themselves and getting out of it, they just conceded. They just acquiesced and went along with the tribe and decided to get eaten up and cannibalized into the hive. So I've even seen some of the tarot readers that were previously targeted on a deck of cards, their likeness on a deck of cards. So this is the irrefutable proof, one aspect of it. I have lots and lots of these, and I have lots of my face and likeness on their thumbnails, as well as on official decks that they've sold. So take that in.